Emily Fonwell Oge of Let Us Farm. So you're welcome to Let Us Farm page. Now today what we'll be discussing is a topic that someone asked me to discuss and is asking me the topic is that the body weight of a catfish is not determined only by the number of months they stay in your pond. That is, the catfish weight is not determined by the number of months they stay only. So if you are just joining me for the first time, my name is Emily Fonwell of Let Us Farm. And all we do here is we try to provide practical solutions to solving our agri problem. Remember, we are not forming any WhatsApp group. So if anybody reaches you that Let Us Farm is forming a WhatsApp group, please discard that. We are not. So we are going to discuss this topic so that all of us will understand it and know exactly what determines your body weight. Is it only months, or is there any other thing associated with the months and age of the catfish? I'll be right back. Yeah, welcome back. So, like I said, we are looking at the body weight of a catfish is not only determined by the months they stay. Yes, this may confuse some people. A lot of people may not even get the meaning of what I'm saying. But in a nutshell, I want to explain it in a way that we understand it. What this is simply saying is this, that it's not putting catfish in the water that matters and then leaving the catfish to stay 10 months, 1 year that matters. That will not make your fishes to have weight. I have seen scenarios, I have videos just like this video I will play that I just played. You can see the catfish there. You can be the judge of yourself on the age of that catfish. So sometimes some of the farmers used to have this misconception. They believe that putting a catfish in the water and it's staying long makes it to be very big. Now, this is the misconception. It is proven and it is said that the longer they stay, the bigger they are. But there is a caveat to that. It is that the longer they stay in the water, eating very well, the bigger and the more weight they have. So, what this simply means is that if they stay longer in the water without food, they won't get bigger and they won't have weight. That's why you notice some catfishes, they have just big head and they have very lean body. Because the head is telling you that this is the age of this fish, but the body is not corresponding with the head. If it is human being, it will be called kwashiorkor, lack of protein, because the head is getting the sensation, the age sensation, and with the little feed is working on the head, is getting big, but the body is not corresponding with the growth of that head. So this issue is an issue that works hand in hand with each other, in the sense that for your catfish to give you the maximum weight you are looking for, they need to eat very well. And as they eat very well and they stay very well in the water, they will give you the maximum weight gain you are looking for. I don't know whether it is clear. So, in other way, we should understand that, for instance, if me I plan that I want to raise fishes of 3 kg and I am targeting that these fishes of 3 kg should be in 6 months time, what I will do is that I have to budget a corresponding feed that I'm going to use to achieve that 6 kg. And now, if the conditions as at the time your fishes are eating is very okay, there is every possibility they will not get to 6 months before giving you that weight. There's what we call sample weighing. Sample weighing is a situation that you get to your pond and you pick out some of your fishes and weigh them differently. That is sample weighing. So when you do this sample weighing, you will now be able to have an aggregate measurement of the weight in the pond. Now, if you are projecting that you will have, let's say you have 1 kg in 3.5 months, and you sample weigh and you see that you are having 600 grams, it means that you have not been doing very well. So what you need to do is to improve on your feeding and your management, provided that the space is right. So what gives a fish body weight? Everything works hand in hand. No one works without the other one. So what I'm trying to say is this: it is not only months that make your fishes to have the body weight, but now you need that month, you need good feeding, you need good management, and you need good fish to give you your target. So it simply means that if your fishes are not right, if you don't manage the pond very well, if you don't feed your fishes very well, and you keep them in the pond to stay very very long, they will not give you the weight you are looking for. But now, if you are able to manage the conditions very well and you leave them to stay very longer, keep feeding them as they eat, and every other thing is right, they may even supersede the weight target. That's why in agric, everything about agric is a process. And the funny thing about this process is that it can catapult you to where you don't expect. And this same process can crush you beyond your expectation. If you do the right thing, for instance, I have a projection of getting to 1 kg by 3.5 months, and I'm feeding very well, and my management is top notch. We change the water regularly, we feed them, we give them the correct feed sizes they are supposed to eat. Do you know that by 3.5 months, some of those fishes may clock 1.8, 2 kg, but yet my target was 1 kg? It happens. And the reason why it will happen is that if you look at the space that I'm using, it is right. So I got my space well, I got my water management well, I stocked a good breed well, and I fed well. So you will supersede your target. That is how agric works. But in a situation where I'm now using brain, I'm trying to manage everything, what will now happen? It will now be the negative effect. So I won't even get my target, and I won't even meet my target. So there will be no issue of superseding. That's why you see in agric, it can springboard you to where you least expected, and it can crash you to where you don't expect. So I don't know if I had explained it in a way we understand better. But if I have not, kindly drop that in the comment section. And if you're having issues, simply do a 2 to 3 minute video. Send it to 081 353 48909, and I will pick it up from there. Remember, we are not forming any WhatsApp group. Anything we have, we're going to tell you here. So